Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday. Super happy to be here. Super thankful to God for another day of life. And overall, very grateful to Him for another day that we can come together. Hello, hello. Happy Valentine's Day. I keep forgetting, forgetting today's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Hello, Duke. Hello, Baines. Hello, Eepy. Hello, Poke. Hello, Snake. Hello, Goblin. Hello, Wild. Hello, Historical. Enjoy your lurk. Hello, Divine Fox. Oh, brother. There she goes. There she goes with the chicken attack redeem. There she goes with the chicken attack redeem. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Listen, I did this because I did not feel like taking a nap, okay? I did this because I did not want to take a nap, and I was like, this is the only other thing I can do. My place is all nice and clean. I broomed. I did everything. Hiya, Cloud. How are you? Happy Valentine's Day. Exactly. Exactly. Hiya, Poet. Postmarked by Heart Pocket Chocolates. Hi, Divine Fox. Hello. Yeah, we're just chilling. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. Yeah, just chilling. Nothing planned. I was like, oh, we could do some chill. I was thinking of playing Marvel Rivals, and I was like, I'm a little bit tired for that. I was thinking of playing it, and I was like, I'm a little tired. Yeah. I am Maximum. How are you? It's not. They're not donkey ears. You can. Nope, sir. No, I fixed them. Veins. Your words have no power here. How are you, Veins? Then he waddled away. Waddle. I think for months, so it's a good Saturday. Yeah, the one that you sent me, right? The picture. The picture, right? Well, you streaming FF14 while I'm at work because of I don't know, dude. You should be paying attention at work. How dare you? Not be paying attention? Thanks, because none of them seem to work for you. It's been. I was playing last night with a couple of friends. Granted, I was probably pretty tired, but still. Just they'll be at work, Jones. Easy. Yeah, Boogle. Just quit, dude. Just quit. You don't need money. You don't need money. You don't need money. You don't need the money. Look, I work very hard not to work. Concerts, Final Fantasy 14 subscription. What's the other one? That big convention coming up that FF14 sponsors. You don't need to go to that. You don't need to go any of that. You don't need money for that. Just be there. Imagine if it was that simple. Just why'd you have to pay for the ticket? Just be there. Like what? Just stay home. You just never see the light of day. Don't touch grass, only bed. That's actually bad for you. That is bad for you. That is very bad for you. Actually, I have no... Okay, so I'm supposed to... I could have sworn that I had another job quest for, for Astro. Did I finish all the job quests? It's not appearing. Like 7 hours straight, and I can say I despise the first day of the season. Q was full of blind amoebas. Dude, I will say this. Elsa's really fun to play. But everybody and their mama wants to play her right now, so it's kind of rough. I'm tired of playing healer. I really am. I'm tired of playing healer. I want to play something else, but I don't want to play tank either. I want to be a toxic DPS. I want to be a toxic DPS, okay? Maximum, thank you so much for the 70 stream. What keeps you from what makes you happy? Work. Why do you need to go to work? So I can afford what makes me happy. It's a vicious cycle. So true. Hiya, Jack. Look. We now look alike. I finally reached my final form. Look, Jack. I've achieved perfection. Just be like Jack. Just be like Jack. Happy Valentine's Day. Hiya, Dark Shadow. Ears. Ears. Bunny Boom has arrived. Yes, Bunny Boom has always been real. You know, it surprises me how well this is. What you mean?
Why?
I hate to admit it, but my wife's cooking has seriously improved. That was the best slice of soup I've ever had. Oh my god. You know, you had me. I was like, you're married, Baines? You're married? Then I read.
Are you sure about that?
He's not married. No, it's another dad joke. It's another dad joke. I was like, he had me in the first half, and then I'm like, I've been played like a fiddle. Is Machinist or Black Mage more fitting for Bunny Boom? I don't, you know, it's funny you asked that probably. Close to being once. Chicken attack. We do, one of my mods is apparently, what, Snake, what are you again? You're have a good lurk. You're not a chicken, you're a cockatrice, right? Was engaged? Because of the freaking, there's like a new video game releasing that apparently is the main protagonist is like a really buff chicken. Did you see that at the State of Play, Jack? It's like a really buff chicken. Also, do I really have no more, like... I was like, what is this? I was like, okay, I'm following. And then it's like, wait a minute. Is that a buff chicken? Is that a buff chicken? Dude, do I really have no other... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right that there's no other, job quests for Astro? Just doesn't sound right. Maybe at the tower somewhere around here? Is there really no other job quest for Astro? That doesn't sound right. Thank you for the hydrate, Jack. Hello, Bunny Woobie. Hello, PR. Hello. Dude, the bunny thing has been doing so well. I'm gonna keep it forever. I'm gonna keep it forever. You guys are stuck with me. Should be till 80. I mean, I'm at 80 right now, and when I went when I went here to like the Astro, like, you know, like club whatever, it doesn't give me anything. It was like locked at one point, and then when I hit 80, I went and I was like, okay, let me pick up the last job quest. And yeah, 2 to 3 months. Yes. Well, technically not a rebrand. All I did was add ears. The color, the hair, everything else just stayed. I'm not gonna change my name. I like my name too much. I like my name way too much. Chronicle is such a good name. It's just the Bunny Booth thing is a joke, but I wouldn't actually ever rebrand. Nope. I like my name. I like my name too much. That being said, though, there should be one more, right? Okay, so look. I'm going here. Yeah, okay, so, all right, look, right here. I'm going right now. I go right now. Right here. Going in. And I guess this, oh, it just looks like this. It looks like a freaking side quest. To be fair, you have the kind of name that can apply to lots, so lots of room to work with. Yeah, you know, like I've always wanted to do like a cat girl, fox girl kind of thing, but I was like, you know what? No, bunnies are cute. We need more bunnies. We need more bunnies. We have enough of those. We got enough. We got enough. Ah, this is it. Okay. Also, this quest line, this quest line for me has been one of the more boring ones. The dancer one was kind of fun. Hiya, Zen. I'm hunting wabbit. There's one last quest for each of the classes. You're right. Hiya, Zen. I'm hunting wabbits. It's wabbit season. No, it's duck season. Wabbit season. Duck season. Yes. The game doesn't tell you that, yeah. Girl, yes. But it's kind of funny, Jones, because it's done really well. Like, for whatever reason, the reception to the bunny girl thing has been crazy, okay? Duck season. Wabbit season. Yeah, this one I didn't like too much. The dancer one was fun. The sage one was interesting too. From what I remember of it. The classic team up. I like the craziness of it. That's the thing, Duke. I really enjoy the craziness of it. The fact that, you know, I'm a bunny girl from space who runs a bodega and somehow became friends with rats. It just works. And now we have we now have a secret fight club at the basement of it. Turn off that light. I think it's the cuteness. I like cute things. So I like it. I'ma keep it. See. Talk about lore. But it makes sense. Poke, like, okay, Poke. Bunny girl who runs a bodega full of rats. If for whatever reason, it makes sense. It makes sense. With 3 servings of rat soup. Yes, the rat soup. No. I know you're not knocking it. It's so, like, on brand for New York. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's just so... Can I work the girl? Yeah, you can. Who works the front? It's a little sheep dude who follows me from space. He's called Little Mars. He works the front. He works the front. Make sure to pay him on the way. Make sure to pay him. Have a good one, Red Mage. Enjoy your shit. It's just like, it just makes sense.
Got soup.
Exactly. He's also an ex-mob. Yeah. He's also an ex-mob. Exactly. Do I have another Discord? Otherwise, I'm gonna DM you something. Are we friends? We're friends, right, Jai? I don't have another Discord. I used to run a Final Fantasy 14 one, but I got kind of caught up with things and I closed it. But I made an announcement about closing it. And I gave about like a week before. Add me, because if not, you can't message me. I have it restricted to friends only. Not like Hitman mod, but used to run deliveries for them. No, he was a former Hitman. So he has a little, he has a small scar that you can't see, but that's his battle scar. So Little Mars is supposed to be like the mascot of the channel, but I hardly use him. But he's there, in spirit. You just send it on Twitter? Okay. Dude, did you want me to look at it now? Hey, I caught a stream. Hold on a second. I think I missed somebody's message. Hi, Inflectual. How are you, my dude? It's been a while. Nice to see you again. And love hate on his hooves. Oh, I like this. Yes, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Maximum. Yes. Let's go with that. It's just you being saying, okay. I thought it was something that you had seen and you were like, hey, I think you probably should look into this. That's why. Don't worry about it. All right, I got you. Miss your stream so much, but life has been busy. Yeah, no worries, dude. I've decided that I'm gonna record them, and the live VODs are also gonna be on YouTube, and then I'll also upload them to the VOD channel, so that way there's like 2 records of it. Who said shut up? Why you say shut up? Why shut up? Are you guys fighting again? No fighting. No fighting. No fight. No fight. You do that at the fight club. All right, you do that in the fight club. Oh, the Looney Tunes shouting. I was like, what happened? Did I miss something? Whee! Oh.
The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
We don't. We don't. It doesn't exist. Maximo, thank you so much for the 15 bits. And Poke, thank you guys again for the 15 bits. Oh no. 1v1. 1v1. And how easy is a game that you get bored by it and start playing with your feet? What the heck? Hold on. What is this, Baines? What the heck is this? Is she really playing the game with her feet? Oh, the game. Oh, it's this game. Brother. Oh wow. I can see why she was doing that. It's just one button. It's legit just one button. No freaking wonder. Wow. Wow. That is something. That is something. I feel like I just became the Fight Club manager. You can if you want to, but you gotta be strict. Lestium isn't here. I think she's busy, isn't she? She's like on some podcast or something. I saw her status on Discord. All right, let's finish up this job. Dude, I went to the cafe I was talking about for breakfast again, like a couple of weeks ago, and that was fantastic. I was like, ooh, this is nice. I had the coffee again, and I was like, oh my gosh, this coffee hits. I keep, you know, and I should have asked. I should have asked, what brand of coffee they use, because it's really good. It's really good. You should. It's like lunch at this point, dude. 2 o'clock? That's like I don't know. Whatever's, I was fasting. It's, oh, okay. Okay. If you were fasting. Are you saying that just to be like, oh yeah, whatever? All right. The last part of this was very interesting. I remember that much. But this was a lot of the parts of this were the Astro story were a bit boring. I unfortunately walked right by a fan when you said that. Can you ask me one more time? Oh, I said that I think so. I was reading your comment that you said Feet Celestium isn't here, and I was like, oh, she's isn't she like on a podcast today, like as a guest? 12 to 14-hour fast on my mornings off. That makes sense. Okay. Brunch? Is that what brunch is? Are we entering Lent period? No, I think yes, I think so. I think so soon, right? When is I could be wrong though, Baines. And that's more of a Catholic thing. Want to say it's soon-ish. Soon-ish? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Scooby-Scooby-Scooby. Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Da. Scooby-Doo. Bart, nice to see you again, friend. How are you? Thank you so much for the shout-out. Welcome, welcome. Ahoy! Ahoy! How are you doing? How was your stream? Welcome, Raiders. We're having Happy Valentine's Day. We are just playing some chill Final Fantasy 14, and I'm just yapping with my chat here. Yeah, we should. Unless there is a health reason that you can't do it. Did more DQ7 for Valentine's Day. Nice. Fasting isn't just for light, mostly a general Christmas theme, but I've also noticed that people have been doing it for general health benefits. Yes. It helps, like, apparently regulate a lot of stuff, too. Helps regulate a lot of things. But I know I don't do it often because I can't last so long without eating, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I'm just built that way that I can't, that I shouldn't fast for too long. If I skip lunch, excuse me, if I end up skipping like breakfast, let's say I wake up in the morning and my head starts to hurt and I get dizzy, so can't do it too often. I am weak as well, yeah. just built like that. Whee, here we go. Just built like that. Hiya, your hobbies. Hello, how are you? Look, a new player. It's a new player. It's a Sprout. I could tell by the outfit. I could tell by the outfit and the little leaf next to their name. I did a no meat fast and it was pretty good. It's a Sprout. Their outfit gives it away. Water the Sprout. I don't think I should have it. Just don't remember the name for the emote. Silence. Huh? Dude, I like how a lot of... You know what I enjoy about Astro? Their weapons look really great, okay? Most of them is 48 hours. I think I've done like a full 24. But other than that, no. In the past. And that... It was tough. Alright, it was tough. I can't do it too often. It's been a couple of years, but yeah. The weapons for Astro are so nice. While I love playing Sage, like I love playing Sage, but the weapons for Astro are just 10 times better. I feel like they have no idea what they want to do for Sage. Like the weapons for Sage, the class is really great, but the weapons are really bad. Have a good one, Jack. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you for being here. Have an amazing Valentine's Day. God bless, dude. Take care. They're so bad. They are so bad. The designs for the Sage weapons are just bad, except with the exception of the new one that is like in the shape of hearts. That's really cute. But other than that, they suck. They really do. The physically important part about fasting is that after 16 hours, you start a process called autophagy or autophagy, where your body consumes excess buildup in your body. You should try to fast at least a day every week. Best way to do it is just sleeping and ending around lunchtime. You like your steampunk machine? I don't like them. I don't. It's just even some of like the newer deep dungeon weapons, like the Pilgrim's Progress. The weapon that you get there for Sage, they just look like little fountain pens. They just look like little fountain pens, okay? I am not like a huge fan of it. I love playing Sage, but brother, the weapons suck. The weapons suck. The weapon, excuse me, specifically the weapon design sucks, okay? The weapon design is not fun. Go back to Ishgard. Is that a chicken? It's a chicken carrying another chicken. What kind is that? What class is he? Oh, he's a carpenter. I was like, what is that? So true. What did... Oh, I got you. Thank you. Sometimes I don't notice it. Thanks. I mean, the machine gun ones are fugly, but at least got that. I mean, like, if that's what you're going for, yeah. But if I want something like cutesy, or just stylish, there's very few options. Very few options. Chickception. Hi, a squirrel. Exactly. There's very, very few options for Sage. My favorite Sage weapons so far have been the one look like phoenix feathers, and this latest one that dropped. Even the ones that you get from like from the Mother Crystal are okay at best, and I have those.
Then he waddled away, waddle waddle.
Goblin waddled away. Go. Thanks, but thank you so much for the 15 bits. And that's that. That's all the quests for Astro. I guess I could do some dailies now. There are a couple of buttons though that I'm not too familiar with just yet. Like I got these two recently. And I need to figure this out. Read your fortune and those of nearby party members. Duration is 10 seconds. Effect upgraded to horoscope Helios upon receiving the effects of Helios or aspected Helios. Okay. Duration 30 seconds. Restores the HP of those under the effect when okay. Okay. So this is just another big heal. All right. Conrad, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak. Hiya, Josh. How are you, my friend? I got good, yeah. And then there's this one that neutral sect. Increases healing magic potency by 20%. When casting expected Helios or expected benefit or expected Helios, erects a magic barrier which nullifies damage. Is this a single target or is it party-wide? Expected benefit nullifies damage equaling to 250% of the amount of HP restored. Expected Helios effect. So it's if you're doing expected benefit, which is this one right here. I know I'm speaking a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. It's it lasts 200. It's 250% amount of HP is restored, which is great. I just don't. It's like instant cast. Is that for yourself? Only want me to try out. Is that for yourself? I guess it is. And if you do something like this, you grant that. Now, can you stack those? No. It just increases your magic potency. Okay. Alright, that's what I wanted to know. Oh, this also has less buttons than Sage. Good. Just chilling. Just chilling. How are things on your end? Good morning, Moose. Good morning. It's still very... What time is it for you? It's like, what? 11-ish? Right? Yeah, it's probably like 11 for you. Yo. Yippee-yay, yippee-yay. Hope you're having a fantastic morning, Moose. Alright, might as well. And what's this one? This I know how to use. What's this one? Celestial Intersection. Own or target party members' HP. Okay. 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 It's 11-ish. Hold on. I need to see. What is it? Character? Actions and traits. I think this is all you get for Astro, right? There's no... Oh, no. Here's this one that I get at 82. This is... What is this? Here. Yeah. That's just a bigger version of your regular attack. And you get gravity 2 as well. Exaltation. What's this? Reduces damage taken by self or target party member by 10%. I see. You know what button I never use? Sleep. Sleep. I never use sleep. Hiya, Griffith. What's up? Macrocosmos. Oh, deals unexpected damage to all nearby enemies with a potency of 220. Is this just a bigger version of this one? This is damage taken by self and near. Okay, so you get like a whole bunch. No, microcosmos. Is this a? Okay, no. These are actually actions. This has more buttons. I do. I mean, it just is a sneezing fit. You're getting all those demons out, brother. It's okay. Let them out. Let them out. Let out all those demons. Alright, let's do some dailies. Got a massage today and just chilling, enjoying a self-care day. Ooh, speaking of self-care, I bought like cheesecake. I bought like a small little cheesecake that comes with like different, like an assortment. So I'm excited to have some of that later on. Very excited to have some of that. I'm chilling. I've been unlocking some dungeons and trials. Oh, in 14, yeah. Let's do some, let us Ooh, I don't have enough money to buy dye. I wanted to dye my outfit, but whatever. It is what it is. Here we go. Ooh, those are social are great. Yeah, they had like a big version, and I was like, I don't really want this much cake. I want cheesecake, but I don't want like, I don't want it to be like, oh, it's gonna take me forever to finish this. You always get cheesecake for your birthday? Ooh. Yeah, those poke. Like, they're really simple, the ones that you like pick up at a supermarket or whatever. It's the little ones, and they're like strawberry, chocolate, regular New York cheesecake, all that stuff. Ooh, felt. I know how bad that is. Moose, thank you so much for the 50 stream streak, Moose. Also, happy Valentine's Day, dude. I'm doing great. How are you, Hunter? You keep one of those around. They're really good. They're decent. 50 stream streak. 50 stream streak. Moose is a heavy lurker. Very heavy lurker, which is fine because I think half the time Moose is either working or he is studying, which I never, ever want to get in between of. Big 5-0. We have a lot of lurkers in this chat, which is okay. I do like, I know my chats are very relaxing, you know? They're very relaxing. And they're easy to put in the background because you don't hear me yelling every 5 minutes. Yeah. I pride myself in being a relaxing streamer. Until chat decides to spam everything in their arsenal. Boop, 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 boop. I woke up today to two of my favorite ASMR creators involved in some fracas, one of which I mod for, and ooh boy, no, Moose. No, not to the fact that you like mod for them, but the fact that they are in hot water. Sometimes if you're playing La Mulana though, I don't know what you're talking about. We're a very relaxing streamer, okay? Very relaxing streamer. No yelling, no, all chill, all chill. All we do it for the vibes. I'm just Streamer, you speak too loud, streamer. Okay. It's complicated. I hope that it like fixes itself though. Hashtag good vibes only. I'm gonna go 0-5, everybody. I'm gonna go 0-5 and throw our chance at $40,000 in a tournament. I dove, okay?
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep, little pig. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Google got time for you. Bro, thank you so much for the 15 bits. I looked for a fair bit. Recently, I've been making sure to at least say hi, so I'm counted though. Oh, no worries, and I appreciate you for doing that. Thank you. I really do appreciate anytime somebody comes in and says hi, and then, you know, like, I never, like, even if you don't, I appreciate your presence. Hi, Loves. How are you? Hello, dude. Loves, look at me. I fixed the ears, so now I have achieved true bunny girlness. I fixed it. I fixed it. Hi, Estelle. I fixed it. I fixed for you. Estelle! Thank you so much for 16 months. Thank you so much for 16 months, my friend. God bless you. 16 months. Your ears advance with every stream. For sure, I've been trying to tweak them, Loaves, because you know how, like, when I tried, I was talking to Stuff about this, and I was, like, drawing stuff last night, and it's really hard to like, balance between them, like, legit, just like what Baines was saying, like, they can look like donkey ears, right? But you have to tweak them so that they're just a little bit more chunkier to make them look like rabbit ears. And it's actually very hard to do that and draw that properly. So I give props to the people who can actually do that. It's just like instinctually. And flop back down, I can. I'm not a huge fan of the floppy ears, but there is that option on this model. There is that option. Donkey ears mentioned. Shush. Yeah, good vibes only is a red flag for drama channel. What's wrong, honey? Don't you want your good vibes? You can. There are an option to like flop. So there's one that's like it droops all the way down. There's an option for that. And then there's another option where they kind of like half flop, if that makes sense. Donkey. Donkey. Do you guys have any plan for Valentine's Day? Until they are giant bunny ears. Listen, I don't want them to be that big, okay? The floppy ears need more hair gel survive. It's just fair. Survive. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Doing a high level dungeon. Doing a high level dungeon. I'm on my way to work as usual. Get there safe, dude. Hopefully the people celebrating Valentine's Day don't like, where's the chocolates? She said she wanted Lindt chocolate and I got it last minute, so now they're all sold out everywhere. She mentioned she's with her family today. Very religious girl, so maybe another time. A game dev it is. Yeah. Look at Moose putting the moves on a girl. Get him, Moose. Get him. Yeah. I just wanted to test the water. Oh, I think I remember you telling me about her before. Yeah. Get the chocolates tomorrow so everything is on sale. So true. You go, Moose. I'm cheering for you, dude. Go, little potato. Go. Go, little potato tank. Go, little potato tank. Go. Yeah, girly. Alright, let me focus up really quick. It's okay, birdie. It's okay. Hello? Why you know hello? Oh my gosh, stop. Please, thank you. She ran like the wind. I'm gonna go spend some time with my partner. It was nice seeing you. Have a good one and bless you. Have a good one. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless. Hope to see you soon. Enjoy Valentine's. Oh my gosh, he's losing again? Yeah, they keep poisoning her. I like how replies are opposite ends of the spectrum. Do not give a woman chocolate on the 15th. So was it worth your time? You have to give it to me on the 15th because it's cheaper? Is that all I mean to you? That's the kind of thing you might hear. Can't see. Put this up. Take this off of me. Take this off of you. Take this off of you. Oh no, you're not gonna grab me. Also. Spit me out, I say. Spit me out. You forgot it was Valentine's Day? To be fair, I stepped outside and I was like, oh shoot, it's Valentine's Day. Because usually, like, you would see people trying to sell you stuff. Or like Valentine's Day's quote-unquote specials, you know? All that. Yep. Wouldn't know if you didn't talk about it. Brother, like, I completely forgot. Like, it just doesn't feel like it's Valentine's Day. I'm gonna be honest. Usually you would see a lot of like specials or deals, right? Like, here's the Valentine's Day deals. And even, you know those like emails that you get from stores telling you that there's a special going on for Valentine's Day? I didn't get a lot of those. I was like, wow, the economy is that bad, huh? I was like, wow, the economy is that bad, huh? We didn't. Your favorite store doesn't even have a Valentine's Day special. Get her the gift of love, because every kiss begins with K. You know. It doesn't. It doesn't feel like Valentine's Day. Didn't even bother trying. They didn't, dude. I got like one or two, and that was about it. They were just like, hey, we have a special going on. But it wasn't even like a special in regards to like a Valentine's Day. It was just like, hey, we just have a special going on. No big deal. No biggie. There you go. Keeping up with the tank. Gotta love all the slide casting. Holy smokes, that's a lot of stacks of poison. That or the algorithm knows. Hold on. I'll make sure these guys don't die on me. So far, I've been keeping up. Now the other knows we're single, which might be sadder. I would get like so many like emails years ago, like, hey, it's Valentine's Day, you know, get this person such and such gift, blah 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 blah. This is the one that people tend to mess up a lot. You gotta look away if they're doing a certain attack. Okay. Okie dokie. Where's the love corporations or whatever the black eyed? Oh, so where is the love? What's wrong with this world, mama? They're like, where is the love, the love, the love? Eerie sound wave. Maybe I missed. No. Yeah, I'm mistaking the boss. The one I'm thinking about is a moth. You should all just all read 1-13 for Love Day nod. Which is that one again? People, please stop standing in the poison. They're acting like Jones when we're running those dungeons together. He's just like, it's a mine. It's my mine now. Oopsie. Hit it by accident. If I do have love, I am nothing. If I do have love, like the love of the world, was it? Then I have nothing. I gotta reread that one. I don't remember. Love is patient, love is kind. Oh, right. There goes our little potato tank. She's off to the races.
I love gold!
Gold, yes. Okay, thank you so much for the 15 minutes. Whole tank tato, yes. That's exactly it. You got it. Ah, fudge. I healed the wrong person. Nah, that's alright. They'll live. That was from, like, Austin Powers, right? I remember that movie. One of the Austin Powers movies. Did you love gold? I love gold, too. You call me a young stag like Solomon. Do you even love me? Ah, yes, the ones where he compares the lady he's talking about to like a goat or a sheep or something like that, like a goat on a mountain. No, that was his description of her tatas. I remember that. Oh. This is why context matters. Oh, brother, there goes our tank again. Still live. Oh gosh, do my teeth look like freshly shored sheep? Is my belly stack of wheat? Legit, if you were telling somebody about the Songs of Solomon, they'd be like, "What is this?" Be like, "It's the Song of Solomon. He's talking about his boo thing, or at least his current boo thing." Oh, don't go into that one. So this is the first floor. Okay, gotcha. Alright. I don't know how that worked, but it worked. Make sure everybody stays up. We're all sleeping now. We all go nighty-night. There you go. Wov. Who Wov, exactly. Hey, see you're playing 14. Hi, Zach. Yes, I am. Especially, like, I'm not gonna claim we've made it. Your nose is like a tower would definitely not work. Are you saying my nose is big? Are you saying my nose is big if it's like a tower? Not give a player compensation and yep. Romantic literature today is like, okay, I think that's the only book I haven't read from the Bible, really. Yeah, I mean, like Have you seen, like you mentioned, have you seen Book Talk? Like the Mares of Pharaoh, yes. Like the Mares of the of the Pharaoh. You're like, okay, okay. Wow, wow. What a like but yeah, speaking of like Book Talking and whatever, they're nasty out there. They're nasty out there, okay? I was having the same conversation a couple like weeks ago with like my like when I was streaming plus some friends, and I was like, yeah, to be fair, mares are in again with the Umas, but the Umas are still human. They human. I think it's explained how they came to be. Like they'll never be like, apparently the way it's explained is that it's like if you are a lady, there's always a chance that you either give I think give birth to a like a, if you were like a regular like you're not an Uma, right? There's still a chance you can give birth to an Uma, right? Because it's only it's females only. There's no male male Umas. I think it says that modern romance novels is a mistake. I agree. But it's like, if you yourself are a Uma, I think there's like a higher probability that your daughter, there's a really high chance that your daughter is also going to be an Uma. But if you're like a regular lady, there's a chance that you do or you don't have an Uma. Like it's explained like that. Like it's only through women. Yeah, Book Talk ladies now helping with the women are into monster stereotype. Brother, have you... Okay, there, like I said before, there was like this huge conversation over the latest like novel. Well, why are we making books about doing about like cows? He's going to run for a living, yes. I won't go into it. I believe you, Griffith. I think that's why a lot of people, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's why a lot of people are more are trying to do like self-publish, right? Like they'll go through websites like Wattpad, Tapas, I think is another one, Amazon, which none of them are fairly great, right? But if you're trying to publish a certain kind of fiction that is maybe not as popular, you might be able to gather a crowd more so than going through your regular publisher. Again, this is just like things that I've heard and seen. I myself have never tried to self-publish anything, so I can't speak on it. Yeah, if it's not modern writing, or it's like, because it's a business, right? It's definitely a business. Let me make sure. How are my weapons are fine. It's for sure a business, right? And unfortunately, if it's not modern writing, or something they feel they can make money off of, they may not even take you seriously. Wonder what romantic statements would sound awful back in Bible times. Your eyes are like doves, like the cheapest offering giving at the temple, right? This is true. This is true. And it's definitely not AI written. Oh yeah, I can only imagine that like the AI stuff is somebody must have published something under AI, somebody. Or something more impactful than Tolkien, Book Talk, horrific dark fantasies making them millions. It's ridiculous, and they go no because it's not porn, because we're writing it, right? Like we're writing it, and you're like, no, that's still porn. It's just in words, but it's still porn. It's still porn. Like whatever happened to writing like regular romance novels, right? And I don't know, the happily ever afters that they got together, you know, finally after, gosh, no, God, Lord knows how long they were trying to fight for their love, right? Like, gosh, dang it. Or a tragic romance where it's still porn. It's erotica. It's still porn. There have been more recently published books I like to be clear. But a lot are by older writers like Cormac McCarthy or Kazuo Ishiguro. I'm not familiar with a lot of authors, but I will trust your judgment when you say that. Like, I understand also where you're coming from, where you're like, yeah, you know, like, there's new stuff that I still like, but these are authors who have been in the game for, like, years, right? Like, there's no new authors coming out and be like, wow, this is actually really good. We have a future in writing. There's a future out there. To horny jail with yes. What does that say about all these book clubs? Men at least don't get together and talk about, yeah, it's okay. So Lowe's, to your point, like, yes, you know, like, do guys talk about porn? Yeah, but I don't know if it's if it's like, let's make a book club and talk about like how the monster breeded with the female protagonist. This is fucking disgusting. Excuse my language. It's just gross. That's just gross, okay? It's just gross. Poke. It's just gross. A curse clutches pearls. It's just so gosh dang gross. So guys generally don't, and even if they might suggest something, guys don't like revealing too much of what they're into. Yeah, which is fair, but it's like with these book talk girlies, they go on book talk and they will like pinpoint out what pages are their spicy things on. This is also very true, Goblin. Yes. Well, we were talking about book talk, Poet. We're talking about book talk and how nasty it is. And then have the gall to treat it as some sort of self-development. It's who was it that said it, that quote unquote it's erotica? It's disgusting. Maybe straight out of Lovecraft, but he's a gentleman, honest. Oh my gosh, Dova. Yes. It's so true. It's so true. It's so like, it's so nasty. Like whatever happened to, okay, it used to be like romance novels where like, okay, so and so falls into a new realm and she falls in love with like the elven prince. Okay, no problem. Person still human. Definition of porn has always included written stuff, and before 100 times that's what a lot of it was. Yeah, it's still porn. College was a weird time, yeah. Women go crazy when they see him. The men too, but that's just because he's an eldritch abomination. Shame used to be a thing. This is true. Shame used to be a thing. This is very true. But like, so-and-so, how dare you like cat girls? Hey, at least she's still human. It's not like some dude who's more spider than anything. Thanks, thank you so much for the 15 minutes.
Shame.
My father listens to audiobooks and they are the most man fantasy slop I've ever heard. When you say man fantasy slop, like, what? Give me an example. Like, is it is it like hypersexual, but like for like the male fantasy? Is that what you're telling me? I'm thinking of things like more, oh man, what's this anime that is very 80s? It's very 80s. Bastard. There we go. Hi, Ice Inferno. This shame gene isn't fading. Yeah, a Bastard is like an old manga slash anime, which is like very I've never watched anything, but I know for sure I've never watched the Poke, but from like the small clips I've seen online, I was like, this is a very 80s hypersexual like male fantasy. I thought it was one man army, hence why I asked Poet. I was like, what do you mean by that? Because that could mean that's just like a power fantasy where like the dude saves the girl, right, and he's going through all these trials and tribulations. It's anime soft porn. Yeah, it is. It's very 80s, very 80s. There is a remake, yes. I know. It came out like ages ago. Not ages, a while. I want to say a while ago. We're talking about book talk and how it's still porn. Hi, Ice Inferno. Yeah, that's what we were getting at. I mean, they are nerdy guys, get big and strong, gets a super hot girlfriend, and destroys the evil. Insert here, but it's so predictable. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing, right? I don't think predictability is bad, right? And that's why I asked, I was like, is it that kind? Is it like Bastard, where like, you know, where there's a lot of erotica in there, a lot of it. And I think it was you who asked me what kind of clothes I was going to get during the week when I said I had to buy new clothes. Yes, I'm gonna get some new jeans, a dress for pants. Okay, okay. And t-shirts. When I have dropped 10 more pounds, I think I'm gonna go for, ooh, a new suit. That's always exciting. Ooh, get it tailored. Get it tailor-made so it looks really good on you. If you can afford it, obviously. Get it tailored. Strap Muffin Top. Hello, welcome in. Excuse me, it's hentai. Shut up. Need more good pure romance stories about married couples. I agree about the married couple stuff, and we also, you know what needs to come back, Loaves, and this has been like a topic. Bring back yearning. Bring back like romantic yearning in books. Like, do you understand how good it is? Like when you have a male character and he yearns to be that man for her, but he has to go through all that stuff. That is mwah, chef's kiss. It is so good. And that used to be in a lot of women's writing. I yearn in real life. Don't really agree. It was heavy on the super hot. And the hero's ego-driven internal. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay, yes. Then I am in agreement with you. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, Song of Solomon type beat. Yeah, your boobies are like mountains. You are like the calves, like the mountain goats. Yearn for the mines. I only yearn for the mines. You go up to like your significant other. Baby, you are like the mountain goats. But you're for housing, affordable housing. The anime Tonikawa is such a good romance. And it's just a couple that gets married right away and then start learning about each other. It's cute. It's cute. I mean, listen, if them hills are that impressive... Oh, her eyes showed like the Ultima Materia. What? I was reading Poet's comment. Oh my gosh. Baby, you're like a mountain and I yearn for the mine. You get back here. You get back here, Poet. Oh, the two breasts are like two young rows that are twins. Solomon was a freak. But okay, but honestly speaking, Maximo, thank you so much for the 15 bit. But see, okay, like but honestly speaking, I laugh and I'm like, I laugh and I was like, dude, God really does have a sense of humor because he legit went like, yo, Solomon, I'm gonna need you to drop like your freakiest poem and then put it as a book in the Bible. Coworkers side-eyeing you. You got it, Lord. I'm a put pen to paper. But it's true though. It's true. Your God makes no exactly. Yearning in the Rain. Now put that in a book. Yes. Actually, Baines. Yes. Interesting thing is Solomon didn't write it. We actually don't know the author. Excuse me then. I did not. I was misinformed. Still though, God reveals his sense of humor at times. Yeah, for sure. I'm like, but it just goes to show you, right? Like romance is a thing and it's good. Hold on. Sorry about that. Sometimes it'd be silly like that. To God, I want to make a metaphor for my relationship with my people. Marry a whore. Why is it called? That's actually a very good question. Probably something to look into. It's written in the tradition, dude. Like I said, but going back to the original stuff, 100%. I feel like romance isn't dead, but it's being replaced by like this hyper sexualized stuff. Where the romance in question is how good can you get down in sex, like legit. That is what it is. And it's kind of sad because people are more than sexual objects to be lusted after, right? They're people. Now don't hear me what I'm not saying you should. I think I'm of the mindset that you should be attracted both physically and spiritually to your significant other. But a lot of books nowadays just whittle it down to, oh, how good is it? This is what previously it takes a drink. No. Solomon is a type of writing, I think like Psalms. We might not know who wrote it, but it's tradition. Who the heck keeps withdrawing? From Solomon were written during his time. Not all books of the Bible state who wrote them. The Gospel of John and Hebrews are other examples. Well, there you go. The more you know. Oh, brother, it's this one. Okay, okie dokie. Keep forgetting which way it is. Come on. Oh, I don't have my, okay, I gotta, can't be too greedy here. Okay, so according to Google, it's normally a Song of Songs. I'm making sure my tank doesn't die here. It's very easy to get overwhelmed in here, I remember. Very easy to lose your tank down here. Very, very easy. We're doing that. I'm gonna do this. Do this. Do this. So far, so good. Alrighty. She's living. But being Solomon is mentioned so often, it's... Oh, is that what it is? That makes sense. The funny thing is I want to make a mama something and its biggest inspiration is song. Dude, that would be actually really funny. Just like a modern couple just talking to each other in the way that the songs of Solomon did and trying not to get like offended by it. Did you just call me a goat? Did you just call me a goat? Oh my gosh. Are they keeping him home? Is a good thing? Oh, you wild billy goat. Oh gosh. Kind of like what was it, Rolf from Ed and Eddie? I think he had like silly comments like that. The goat or the greatest of all time. Oh, get out, dude. That goes for 60%. Most of them are written by unnamed scribes. Life is a rom-com. Man. Life is a rom-com, huh? Do 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 do. Try to make sure our tank doesn't die, and that I don't die either. Slide cast, go. More slide casting. Weave cast. This is the life of a healer. Nice. Our tank didn't die. More like Dante's Divine Comedy. Well, when is the chapter where we start going through all 7 places of hell? Why are books still trying to compete anyway? Cardi's certified freak 7 days a week is unbeatable. Wait, I have never. Wait, what song is this? Oh, oh yeah. Well, I cast healing, but faster. Vulnerable and Vulnitex, yes. Ah. You see that? You see what this, and I realize that when a dark knight does like the little red, has the little red sword symbol on their name, and their life goes all the way down, it's supposed to do that. I remember when I first started to learn like Astro, I panicked so much because I worried about like, oh, my tank is gonna die, and after a couple of like rounds, you're just kind of like, oh, they're about halfway, no problem, I can bring them back. You panic so much when you first start learning how to heal. You're like, oh man, I can't let anyone die, and then after a while you go, it is what it is. It be what it be. Oh. See, I wasn't paying attention. It is what it is. Just go ahead and start healing them. The ballads. It is what it is. But did you die, though? Did you die? You suck, but did you die? Is my question. You're not answering my question. Did you die, though? You'd not better die during my rotation. Hey, Red Mage, can you please res this person? My swift cast is on cooldown right now. Dude, that is essentially what I've the little bit I've done of the Dark Knight questline. It's essentially that, Griffith. Use the darkness within you. Let it fuel. Oh, there, right. This is like the most edgiest questline ever. Let it fuel your dark power. Release me!
Release me!
I'm so used to like tanks just rummaging, like going through it.
Then I'll sacrifice Alpha the Magnet Warrior in order to summon Dark Magician Girl!
Oh goodness. Maximum Poke, thank you so much for the 15 bits each. I appreciate it. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Nobody died. Da da. We're almost done. Da 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 da. I now summon 2 Dark Magician Girl in attack mode. But yeah, I was like, oh, when I first started, I was like, oh no, woe is me. How will I ever recover? Oh no, people are dying left and right. Well, that means we gotta reset. It be what it be. Where is it land? Oh. A dark magician in your life? Yeah, like the Princess and the Frog story. Won't you shake an old man's hand? Are you ready? Slide cast. Fine if I get hurt. I don't mind it.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba, but it does contain the unstoppable Exodia.
It can't be, Yugi. It's Yugi-Moto. Dude, Kaiba in the English dub is such a he's a problem. Love, thank you so much for the 15 bits. He is a menace in the English dub. Poor Kids was so corny, it was great. Brother, just like, I was like, who greenlit this? Who decided this was good? I know, like he said, he's like, I would care if I had a heart. They're like, are you gonna let her die? Or something like that. He's like, are you gonna let her die? He's like, I'm a CEO to a mega corporation. I kill my people every day. Kids watched it, therefore it was good. I can't. Oh, nice. Oh, goodness.
Screw the rules, I have money.
Yugi. Hello, thank you again for the 15 bits. So I don't have one of that. Another good one is Bible Manners and Customs by Reverend GM Moko. I only watch the finest slop. Okay, listen. Anime slop is anime slop. But there are some anime slop that are better than others. Alright? It is the cream of the crop anime slop, alright? Okay? And then that's how you know you found gold. Listen. Go, but all anime is anime slop. But not all anime slop is good anime slop. There are some that are the cream of the crop of the anime slop, okay? And the 4Kids dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is good anime slop. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, the Speed Racer English dub. Stop crying. You're not going to do anything. Nothing's going to change. You need to be a man. Oh, goodness. The Speed Racer English dub. It's so... Stop crying. It's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna change anything. Hi, Izzy, have you ever seen any good isekai slop like 12 Kingdoms? Okay, so 12 Kingdoms actually, first of all, hi CV, happy Valentine's Day. 12 Kingdoms is actually based on a novel, and the novel's like apparently really good. Ooh, that's hard, CV, that's hard. Because 12 Kingdoms is, ooh, that's really hard. That's really hard. I don't, unfortunately, I do not. Need to watch the Ghost Stories dub. Ghost Stories dub is freaking hilarious. Who's heartless? This is so true. What's this? Oh, the book. You got the long link there, brother. I will always say it, the Ghost Stories English dub would never fly today. It wouldn't. People would be like, this is racist. Yeah, you don't worry, Maximus. This is racist. It's very offensive to this. And the funny thing is, they make fun of everyone in the Ghost Stories English dub. All right, they do not care. If you are a human being, they made fun of you. That's a big Amazon link, yeah. You watch it once a year. You know what the famous line about the bunny rabbit? Okay. It always shows up. You're fair game. Yeah, if you did have a pulse, you were fair game. That's why it must be preserved. Dude, it's funny. There's I think there was like a small group of friends that would take shots every time they did they were watching the Ghost Stories dub. And I think it was that there was a line that they said, and every time they did that, they would take a shot. It got so bad that I think by the end of the video, they were just gone. They were just gone. There was a line from Trunks in Dragon Ball Super that accidentally sounded super racist. Eric Vale voices Trunks and wrote Desert Punk. He knew what he said. Oh, brother. Yeah, I'm not like super down with like some of the racist stuff, but yeah. It's in context. Praised. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, Poke. So if you've never watched the Ghost Stories dub, there is like one character who's like hyper religious, but the bad kind of hyper religious. She would be like, praise Jesus and give your souls to him, you demonic people. Like, this is the kind of Christian you don't want to be. It's that. It's, dude, you had a pulse. They went after everyone. Everyone. Hispanics, blacks, Jews. I think they actually made, she's the best part of the show. That VA is very anti-Christian. If she was like, she was everything that you don't want to represent as a follower of Christ, to be fair. Jewish, I'm trying to think. If it has a pulse, it was there. But if you know the title after, you can find it. That's crazy, Maximum. But also not surprised. Gay, straight. They went after everybody in that dub. With ooh, that's that keeps people away from church. Yeah. Like I get it. I can find the funny in it because yes, that is unfortunately some people. That's unfortunately some people. The South Park of anime dubbed. The South Park of anime dubbed. You say? What was it? What was the reason that they were just like allowed a free for all with the English dub? I know. I thought it was because like the show tanked in Japan, so they just were like whatever. But apparently somebody corrected me and said that was not the case. I don't remember what it was. church hurt is real, but Jesus is more than people who misrepresent. I agree. Yes, I agree. The Japanese studio believed it was unmarketable in the US. It was before monitoring was expected. I literally was thinking about thinking that a moment ago. Yeah. Yeah, it's like Ghost Stories is really funny, but yeah, don't be like that girl. Don't be like that girl. Do not be like that girl who's like, let's say for example, I'll use myself like as a VTuber, right? If somebody who is just like that girl in the Ghost Stories dubbed saw this, she'd be like, that is demonic. That is demonic. You should not be showing shoulders. You should not be using an anime character because anime is demonic. And yeah, you're going to hell for it. You're a fake Christian. Don't do that. Do not do that. Legalistic holiness is morally like that is very condemned. Yeah, which I'm happy about. Never got around to playing this Final Fantasy. This is actually an MMORPG, so you have to pay a subscription to play this. So it's not like well, but if you do, there is a pretty hefty like demo that you can get, and it's completely free. I usually suggest people, if they want to give this particular MMO a shot, play the demo. That way you're not like paying for anything. It is subscription based, you know, and not everybody can afford it. And if you're willing to try it, try the demo first before actually investing in it. I used to be like that. It's hard. It's hard because these people like that, Josh, tend to believe that they're doing the right thing, but they don't realize that it's pride in a way, because they believe that they're doing the right thing and they're telling you, you know, like, oh, they're trying to save you from hell or whatever, just like the path, like, you know, and it's like, that doesn't really work. Yep, and that's why I get so annoyed with believers trashing each other over disagreements. Like, we're a family, guys, not factions. Well, apparently they treat it like factions. It's unfortunate, but there's a lot of people who treat it like that. We're like, this is the only true sect of Christianity, and I'm like, okay. The yeast of the Pharisees, yes. Yes. My denomination almost merged with a hyper Puritan denom. I don't particularly follow a denomination. I think Hood and I agree with Hood and I agree with Hood's a lot of what Hood says in terms of like being a believer of Christ. I don't particularly follow a denomination, and I don't slam people for doing so. But I was like, no, I'm a Christian. I follow God. I follow his teachings. I don't abide by any denominations because it's just me. Yeah, my home wasn't legalistic, but I was around all the time. Yeah, it can very much turn people away from having a relationship with God, right? Because of that, which is unfortunate, because you want to give people a good shot to make the choice themselves and not feel like they're being punished for not choosing right away, right? Or being like, nah. Who really love Jesus? Exactly, Josh. I agree. Same. I might disagree with a lot of modern Christianity, but you don't disparage people. You just present the case and move on. Yeah, exactly. Like, here's the information. And if they go, you know what? This is not for me. It is not your job to change their mind, right? You present the information. You plant the seed and pray that they come to know God, but that doesn't mean you change the way that you treat them. It almost help that also, but also detract from that. Yeah, I think I can see what you're saying, Lobes, but for me, unfortunately, I've seen more division caused by denominations than cohesiveness, unfortunately. Unfortunately, but yeah. Even in recent years, I think I tripped into a new level of a legalistic group. Yeah. Agreed. I get triggered when I see people attack. I'm happy to have discussions around topics, but when disagreement on theology becomes personal attack, I'm concerned. You should never attack the person. You should attack the idea or whatever, the argument that they're making. 100% for sure. Been called heretical just by sharing scripture, so that's the environment we live in, so just patience. Yeah. Should be known by our love for one another, not by should be known, excuse me. Should be known by our love for one another, not our division. Yes. Yes, poet. Well said. Well said. And it's unfortunate. I've had conversations with like a whole bunch of people who, you know, like obviously a lot of people don't believe 100% how, you know, like what I believe in, and that is okay. Even within my own friend group, right, we have disagreements. But does that mean that I hate my friends because we don't see eye to eye on like several different topics? No, they're still my friend. They're still my friend, and there's still things that I can learn from them because we see life differently. And I wish people understood that more, because they get into this fixed mindset that this is the only way that you can follow God, while don't hear what I'm not saying, the road is narrow, right? But people have different walks, and just because somebody has a different walk from you, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're wrong. As long as they're in line with what scripture says and believe in the triune God, right? They're pretty solid, and that their life, you know, like is developing fruit, and you see changes within them, positive changes, right? That reflect that love and that change that Christ brings. Yeah. Paul said, become all things for all people so that they might hear the gospel. Yeah. Like I mentioned it before, you don't talk to, and this is not to disparage people, you don't talk to the Wall Street guy the same way that you talk to a guy who's from the hood. Two different lives, two different modes of thinking. You just don't, but you present it in a way that they can understand and they can digest. Y'all and I are gonna butt heads on things, and it's just theology. Your trust in God and his son is more important than your academia, and yeah. Do you rely on yourself, or do you rely on the work that the good Lord has done in you? Yeah. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, but specific denomination ideas can be treated as the way. Yes, it's unfortunate. And to the average Twitch viewer, you just be personable and appealing. Exactly, Lowe's. Yeah. I agree. Yes. Some people, it's sad, right? That some people, especially within Christianity as a whole, will treat their political standing as their faith. I know, being people, what a concept, right? Yeah. And it saddens me, because that's not how it's supposed to be. That's supposed to be two separate things. But some people make their political beliefs their religion and say this is the way. And it's sad. I'm not saying that you can't be political, and that's something that you want and want to pursue. More power to you, but I've seen a huge rise of people using that as the cornerstone of their faith, when it should not be that. Politics is just one aspect of it, not all of it. Yeah, you shouldn't put your faith in men. You should not put your faith in men. Yeah. To make sure that you're walking right with God, you should put your faith in God and the work Jesus did on the cross. Yeah. Hi, Grill. How are you, my friend? How are you? It's very important to distinguish the two. And a zealot, though zealot may have meant a really zealous person. If I recall correctly, it's not confirmed which meaning of zealot is meant. Yeah. It takes time, right? But for some people it comes easier, for others not so much, but yeah. And we got a clip again that describes what you said perfectly, I think. Hold on. Got you right now. Let me see. Hold on.
You make me sad.
Yeah.
You make me sad.
I agree. I agree. Certain things I've seen, you know, makes me sad, but yeah. Being for most of us, it's just an understanding situation, not a character situation. So have grace with people. Yes, I feel often people forget that aspect. You should have grace, you know, with people. You should. You don't know what that person is experiencing, what they're going through in life. If you know, maybe everything is going fine and they're still having trouble, or something is bothering them, and just not just it's yeah. It's just sometimes it makes me sad to see how people treat others, but people being people, right? Grace, the way God has grace with you, Lord knows He's working on us. That's very true. I think I'm gonna have to go, starting to realize how screwed over we got here at work. Jones, no! Godspeed, Jones. Have a good one. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless. Hope to see you soon, dude. Survive, my friend, survive. Most of my life, I've been the plank in my own eye guy. God had to show me over the last few years that I was not as squeaky clean as I thought. I've been learning a lot since. Maximum, thank you so much for the 15 bits. Yeah, it's very easy to be like, I am righteous. I do no wrong. And then you do something, you're like, man, I suck. Ain't no one perfect. Ain't no one perfect. No one perfect. No one perfecto. Having grace for the people around you is huge. My family and church weren't perfect growing up, but I was fortunate to learn some of that. Yeah. I am the greatest dude before he falls. Yes, I can do no wrong. Have a good one, Jones. Godspeed out there, dude. You imagine Jones just being like, gosh dang it, I was having a conversation with the bunny girl on stream, and now you're gonna make me work harder? I really hope it's not that bad at his job, for sure. I really hope it's not that bad. Oh yeah. Yep. Exactly, Baines. Exactly. So true. Exactly. I'm surprised the queues haven't been too long, so that's a good thing. I have some rotisserie chicken waiting for me for dinner. Delicioso. Yummy. Oh, by the way, I don't know if never mind. I do have an art account Twitter now. I have one. I don't think I shared it with you guys here, but I know like some of the people who follow me on Twitter followed me there. Oh, I love this fight. Ah, this is such a good fight. Ooh, chicken Alfredo. This is one of my favorite fights. Holy smokes. Thank you, Maximum. I was considering, I'm not 100% sure yet, having a stream just dedicated to art, but it would just be like random. It would legit just be a side thing. The problem is, it's not so much as setting the account as streaming. I think I had to use like Streamlabs as a second software. Because I don't know if I could use OBS to stream over there, or to stream, I don't know. It doesn't exist, by the way. Just thought I was having. Then I'm like, I could also just draw here. I could just also draw here. I kept wanting to be famous throughout my life. Now I keep being like, God, thanks I didn't succeed because I was so broken, brother. And you know, Josh, the more you see, like, the more things come out, let's say for example about Hollywood, and what people who become famous become themselves, you're like, ew. So you have started a separate account for more anonymous work, so it's useful to separate the think space. You got me thinking. You have me thinking. If you don't mind me asking, have you streamed on the other ones at all? Like, if so, because I've done it before. I'm trying to see if there's like other ways, or if it's the only other way that I know. Like, for example, if you're streaming to another channel, and my OBS is set up for this one, do you have to like use something like like Streamlabs in order to stream on the other one? Because it would just be for art, and it would be like random. Because I do want to continue getting better. I think that's one of the things that I'm working on this, at least in this season of my life. Oop, I did circle of that one. What do we have as a scholar? Okay. You should be fine. Gosh. Walk. Go. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 ba. Get off of the tanks and my co-healer first. Do 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 do. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, bark, no bite. People are funny. Oh. What are you doing? Run away from me! Ba 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 da ba ba da 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 da. No, okay. Imagine somebody's yelling about their screen. Oh, goodness gracious. Hold on. Let me catch up with you guys real quick. Sorry about that. It's not for streaming, it's for ministry because I like having this account to be just for fun and working with gamers. But I did look into it and I found that just switching the stream keys is going to be best for me. So if you want to have a separate streaming system, it should work. Fame, one of the biggest traps for people striving for it, when they get it, keeping it is never ending. Keeping it, yeah, it is. Fame makes monsters for good people, of good people. Creators having multiple accounts, I think, is going to be more common with our current media climate. I agree. Hi, Wolfwood! And thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen, it's unfortunate, but I think I've seen this a lot with, like, streamers who, like, the top of the top of the top streamers who kind of, like, break into Hollywood. they look so different. Like they just look different. I don't know how to explain it, but there was a picture of what's his face. It's not IShowSpeed. Kai, right? Something Kai. And you know, like he was having all of these celebrities and everything, and they were showing like a comparison. Kai Cenat, thank you, girl. Yes. And they were showing like when he first started and then, you know, like and then how the changes began as soon as he started bringing these like ultra like super popular people from like Hollywood. And he just looked so different from when it was just like he's a very successful streamer to, oh, he's a streamer who's breaking into Hollywood, if that makes sense. It does really change people, and sometimes it's not even for the better. And Baines is right, like trying to constantly, you know, be on top or stay like, or always have that media attention so you don't end up falling into like the recesses of people's minds or whatever. It's hard. Notch got fame and money, and all he got was depressed. Yeah. No, stay indie, guys. Yes. I just want to be a fish in the pond, not the biggest one. Right. You're like, I just want to make enough money where I can give myself what I want and not have to look at my bank account, right? That my bills are paid, that I live in a comfortable home. You don't even need to, be honest, you don't need a mansion you don't really need a mansion with half of the rooms not even being like used. Bills on auto pay. So true. Yeah, my bills are on auto pay. I don't even look at them. You still look at your bills though, because sometimes things do change and they don't tell you. 100%. Nobody needs a mansion. Nobody does. I agree, girl. Nobody freaking needs a mansion. You can have like maybe, if you really like a 4-bedroom home. So that way, if you have like a decently sized family, you have 1 guest room if that's really all you're going for. But honestly, you could probably do fine with like a 2 or 3. So this account is for me building the career I want. The day job is for bills, yeah. I'll take a small cabin by a lake. Dude, like, you're like, bills on auto pay. If I wanted to, like, you know, like, this job is just for surplus income. You know, I don't really need it, but I'm blessed to have it because I can go ahead and do things that I want, right? I like my apartment, exactly. I prayed about it and decided I won't be planning on moving to a house, at least for right now, because I'd make it into a money pit. Yeah, if you can afford it, I would say go for it. But it also depends on like your lifestyle, your budget, how like, you know, do you want the responsibility of a home and trying to constantly be fixing things? There's a lot. I don't know if I stay this single, just a one story 2-bedroom 2-bath situation, or for the studio, for a studio and guests. Yeah. Boomers need mansions. How else would they accumulate wealth? Oh yeah, and they have all of this stuff that they just end up buying. I think that's one of the things that I don't like about the prior generation, is that they hoard so many items, right? Like they hoard so many items, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I don't want this anymore. Do you want it? Do you know somebody who can use it? Because I have no use for it. Home buyers. I mean, they bought their homes for like pennies on the dollar. They bought their homes for pennies, okay? Not legit pennies, but very cheap. Very, very cheap. And their homes are now worth like thousands of dollars, right? Hundreds of thousands of dollars if they want to sell it. The boomers, Gen X, or the millennials, whatever generation. I guess it's the boomers, Baines, right? At least here, right? At least here, in America, they're, I don't know about other countries, but over here, you can't afford a home, unfortunately. Or Gears of War boomers. You know, the boomers are the people who are currently about to retire in like the next couple of years. And tell us to pull up by the bootstraps, and it's like, Cheryl, a 2-bedroom costs half. Brother, okay, Goblin. So freaking true. Let's say, for example, you just, even like the cheaper, quote unquote, cheaper states, some other places are going up in rent. And it's like, so you expect people to pay this, but you don't bump up the minimum wage. Subsidizing their real estate is their retirement plan? Brother. Gen X is generally not the ones causing issues, in my opinion. Back in the 80s, they sold brownstones for $1, but you had to do your own renovations for a freaking $1. And Poke, as you know this better as well as I do, brownstones are one of the more expensive real estates that you can own here in New York. It's so expensive. They sell for like $1 million easy. Well, stupid autocorrect, yeah. Yeah, I was looking in South Carolina and Texas, and their houses are like 300K or more, and it's like, this is cheap? And then you look into like, I've seen that also, Goblin, on like on like Instagram posts where people are trying to sell this, and then you look at the comments, and they're like, yeah, it's this cheap because it's in a really bad neighborhood. And it started well, I'll give you a hint at which one I think, huh? Poet. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. You're a young millennial. I think so, Beans? How old am I again? I'm 32. I stopped counting after I turned 23. Yeah, it's like okay, you're like, okay, that sounds pretty reasonable. I would like to move my family to a place that's relatively safe. And then you look it up and you're like, oh, no wonder it's this cheap. It's in a bad neighborhood. I've seen myself put at the earliest year for millennial, but I might be Gen X by other markers. So I'm one of the last millennials and I'm 30. Yeah, Josh is right. I've seen cutoffs vary. The cutoff is like the 2000s. So I don't think I'm one of the, I guess I'm one of the, I'm 39. I'm a millennial. I'm 39. Don't worry. Dude. I just remembered something. Now that you say that, I was, oh my gosh. You're an older millennial. I lost my train of thought. Whatever. Anyway. You know what's always surprising to me? 8196. Oh, you know what's always surprising to me is how the amount of people who are like in their 40s and older who are on Twitch. Like, can you imagine just like, hey grandma, what are you doing? Oh, I'm watching the bunny girl on stream. She's currently talking about the housing crisis while playing Final Fantasy 14. No, I was reading Poke's comment. There's a video of a game grandma on YouTube. Yeah, there's a lady who I follow. She's called Food for Dogs, and she does JRPG reviews. Like she is a collector and she plays them. Like Falcom and all these other companies have sent her stuff. Dude, it's awesome. I was like, I want to be just like her when I get older. This is peak content right here. You 25, 26 in a couple of months, yeah. Brother, I'm like, dude, I want to be exactly just like her when I get older. Grandma, what are you doing? I am playing Trails in the Sky on my PC. What do you want? I'm currently on the final boss. Oh! Haven't gotten this in a while. This is the near one. She's so cool, dude. Redlu, thank you so much for the 75 stream streak. Gosh, dang, brother, thank you. We need more dancers. We don't have enough dancers. Oh, 100%, dude. I want to be able to love video games as long as the Lord allows breath in these lungs. Here we go. Time for peak soundtrack. This soundtrack for this fight is good. Grandma, I'm hungry. You gotta wait until I'm done with this. Putting noobs in Black Ops 26. Can you guys hear the game just fine? Because the soundtrack for this is really good. Right? Grandma, how long is this dungeon? This is the near raid. It takes a while. This is actually one of the longer Alliance raids. Give me a minute. Brother, he died already? Hold on a sec, Grandma's doing a raid. You jest, but it's exactly that. Ooh! Oh, brother. Watch this, you guys. We gotta dodge. A lot. Here we go. Lots of slide casting. Here we go. Holy smoke. Oh boy. Good. Dude, it's hard playing these, like, these casters like this. Yeah, it's permanently in the game. Music is a little quiet compared to, let me see, hold on a second. That's why. How's that? Let me know how that is, Lowe's. Thank you, I just had it low. Let me know if it's like overpowering my mic. Nice. Observer. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. How are you finding that one? That's the one where like you're a detective, right? Yeah, I remember seeing when it first released. It's really cool. I think it's well done. How would you make that into a movie? I guess, maybe not anything too crazy. This heals my potency, right? Is that it? Okay, no, this is like a shield. All right, I gotta remember that. If you hear me being really quiet, I apologize, but this is one of those raids that I have to pay attention. Have a good lurk. We'll say goodbye properly in a bit. Hold on. As soon as I get out of this,
But I can't
out of this fight in particular. Have a good lurk. Goodness gracious. Lots of dodging on this one. Lots of dodging. Holy cannoli, excuse me. Ooh, look, I just remember how little sleep I got. Have a good night, Josh. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless. Hope to see you soon, dude. Take care. Maximo, thank you so much for the 15 bits. Yes, if you saw, we almost wiped there. The whole entire team almost wiped. And luckily, my co-healer and I were able to get them back up. Almost wiped there. And a point-and-click game called Unavowed up next for after Unavowed. Oh, let me know what you think of it. I've heard, if I remember correctly, I've heard mixed things about it. Regardless, I hope that like it's actually fun for you. Yep. I know some of my chatters have asked me to play, whatchamacallit, Persona 5 Royal. I do own the game. I do own the game. It's just one of those things where I'm like, do I really want to play a 100-hour game now? But maybe down the road. Started your new game plus a Persona 5 Royal. Ankle Sore. Happy Valentine's Day. How are you? Nice to see you, dude. Thank you so much for the 42 months, my friend. Holy smokes. Thank you for the 42 months. Hope you've been well. Do you have Nier Automata? I do for my Switch. I don't know how well that runs on Switch, but I do have it. I have Replicant on PC. I've thought about getting Automata on Switch. Excuse me, on PC when it goes on sale. I gotta move my buttons. Well, we have a long weekend here in Canada, so I've been playing a lot of Expedition 33. That's another one I gotta play myself. Yeah, we also have a 3-day weekend over here. I'm glad you're doing well, dude. I'm actually, I keep forgetting I have a 3-day weekend because of the holiday on Monday. Kinda glad. Your girl needs sleep. Your girl needs to go to sleep. Your girl needs rest. I've been doing really bad and going to sleep early. I think Persona 5 is harder than Metaphor because you can't really get MP back as easily in Persona like you can in Metaphor. And Metaphor MP stuff is very hard to come by. I would say Persona 5 is... I have never played Persona 5, but Persona 5 is part of the Persona franchise, and Metaphor plays a lot more like SMT. Oh. Oh, brother. Goodness gracious. Like I'm not breathing. Oh my lord, and we're still not done, by the way. It's so Metaphor plays a lot like SMT, but it's a different series. So they're not associated at all, but it's very much SMT in terms of difficulty. You do, yeah. Especially as a healer, so like in higher levels, I personally feel it might be due to my lack of experience. Like healers like Astro and which there's like a cast time. It's very hard because you're constantly having to move, and if you don't time it properly, you may end up canceling your casts. While on Sage, you have a lot of mobility. Goodness. It is a long raid. It is a long raid. Easily one of the easily 30 minutes. Holy smokes. Almost done. Oh my lord. I forgot how long this is. Release me. Oh, give it to her sage. Her sage was really good. Dude, I was struggling out here. What's this? Can't read. Can I actually read this one? Let me see. You know what? I'll go for it. I'll read this. This. What is it? Oh, it's that. I have that. I have that.
Behold my victory!
Need on that. Got it. Pass on that. This. And then there's two of these the same. I got what I wanted. I got what I wanted. I'm good. A 30-minute raid! There's about several versions. I wouldn't be surprised if there is. Dude, I actually, look at all those commendations, you guys. I guess I did a good job. Look at those. I got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5 commendations. I thought I did horrendous out there, but apparently I was putting in work. Don't be fooled.
Are you sure about that?
I was panicking. Ankle Swords, once again, thank you so much for the 42 months. Maximum, thank you so much for the 15 bits. Oh, goodness gracious. Welcome back, Zen. SMT combat with Persona hub mechanics? Kind of. Yeah. I think that's a good way to put it, girl. This is OST combining both automata. Yes, the is a really nice touch to that track. Back in my day, it would take a whole 3 hours to get to Ragnaros in the Firelands. Hi, Groy, what's up? Dude, it was very stressful. So the thing that I was trying to say is that with at least for me, and what I've noticed too, and I believe also some people had, like, within the Final Fantasy 14 community have had this complaint. A lot of the higher, like, tier raids, right, and a lot of the other ones have a lot of mechanics that require you to be constantly moving. And so what ends up happening with healers like this, or casters, right, or DPS casters, is they have to time their cast times really, really well, because you're constantly having to move. And that's what happened to me in a lot of those situations, that I needed to cast, but I also had to dodge. So the window to dodge and cast is really, really small. So you have to get really good at it. While on Sage, I can constantly keep moving and not have to worry about a cast time unless I'm doing a res, which is, again, if you have swift cast, it's in and out, right? Also, happy Valentine's Day, Croy. I gotta switch this. I need to switch these two together. So apparently I did really well because I got a lot of commendations. At least I think so. Brother, I was pressing buttons and trying to remember what each of them do. Especially these three up here. These two right here. I was like, what do they do again? I was like, what do they do again? This one, I think this one I remember that if I hit it and I put horoscope on it, it amplifies the healing capability. And I remember this one gives a shield if I do aspected Helios, and I was like, bang, 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 hit, 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 hit. Off cooldown, off cooldown, off cooldown. Oh, goodness gracious. Hold on. We got some items. I finally got this. Use this. Finally, I've gotten all the ones that I wanted from that raid. What's this? What is this? Oh, I got a Valentine's Day rug. I forgot about that. Storage crate. Please give me something. Please give me something. I need new outfits. Oh, it's the same thing all over again. I've been had. Chimera. These I can sell. Oh, I don't have this one. Actually, let's go. Is there an Adventurers Guild in here? I don't even remember if there's an Adventurers Guild here. I am hungry. Once I finish this up, I am actually probably end the stream. Your girl's starved. Actually, no, not the guild. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Na 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 na. It's chicken and cheese cakes for M. I have Weiss. I have some nice Weiss that I cook. I got some rotisserie chicken. And I got some cheesecake for my sale later on, which I'm actually looking forward to the cheesecake, not gonna lie. Let's see these outfits that we got. I do need more. Which one do we get? We got, what is this? Oh no, is this for my sage? When did I get this? I don't remember getting this. Anyway, oh, that's what I currently have on. Oh no. This is I already have this. This I can get rid of. I already own this. Did I not get the top I wanted? Oh. Did I not get the top I wanted? I could have sworn I got it. No way, brother. No. I could have sworn I got the hold on a minute here. I didn't want these. I wanted that. Did I not get that? I thought I did. Fudgesicle 6. I thought I had gotten the jacket. I've been had. Hold on. I thought I got this. I got played. Hiya, Cloud. Chicken and rice sounds good with some black beans. Yeah. No, we're Cody's friends. You're not gonna lie. You know what? It's so true. It's so true. It's so true. I've been had. I thought I got it. I heard the notification. I thought it was for the freaking top. Oh gosh.
No, this can't be.
So true. Maxwell, thank you so much for the 15 bits. I've been had. I was like, finally, it's mine. I got played like a fiddle. I have been looking for mods for Baldur's Gate 3 and the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. The amount of clothing, outfit, cosmetics mods is insane. Yes. Yes. Even here with all the stuff, you gotta heck no, I'm not getting on. It's a 30-minute wait queue even on healer, I think. Brother. I'm like, oh man, those, and by the way, listen, those raids are like 30 minutes long, all right? Even with like really good people on the team. Those raids are still 30 minutes long. All right, let's actually get rid of some of this stuff. Inventory raids. Oh, I guess I gotta go to character. I already have all of this. You can discard that. You can also... When did I get this? Can I sell this? No, I have it on. Augmented Coat of Healing. Oh, this is the other one I had on before. This can be discarded because I own this already. Yep, I own that too. I also own this. The 2B outfit is really nice in this game. Really good. This here. I think I have a set on with it. Yeah, see? I have it. So pretty. Alright, let me go and fix my stuff. Raids are way more interesting than dungeons, at least. Yeah, usually. Yeah, I agree. You know, it's nice when, it's nice that I wasn't in Crystal Tower again. I was like, oh, well, I'll be running Crystal Tower again. No big deal. More Crystal Tower. Yeah, so it was a nice surprise that I didn't actually get Crystal Tower, but instead I got one of the Neo raids. But at the same time, it's a 30-minute raid, even though I like the raid. Each one it's 30 minutes. Good old Sprout Tower, yeah. I was doing dailies yesterday and I was like, oh, there it is. There's good old Crystal Tower once again. Can never beat it. Back to Crystal Tower we go. So it's a nice surprise when you're like, oh, here it is. 1 second. Okay, beautiful people. I gotta end the stream right now. I got guests coming. I got guests coming. I got guests I just gotta call. Oh man. I gotta end the stream. I gotta end the streams, people. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless. Hope to see you all very soon. Okay. Alright. My YouTube people, I'm gonna end the stream right now for you guys.